The purpose of this video is to further elaborate on the video, is gravity dependent on the frequency of breakdown level electromagnetic fields? This video will be broken down into 3 sections. Section 1. Under dielectric breakdown of the vacuum transitions to a dipolar state. Section 2. The polarization of the dipolar ether manifests as gravity. Section 3. Polarization of a system is a process that takes time. If the frequency of alternation by an influencing/applied electromagnetic field upon that system is high enough, the movement of charges of the system cannot keep up with the alternating field, causing a decrease in the polarizability of the system. Section 1. Under dielectric breakdown of the vacuum transitions to a dipolar state. The significance of the dielectric breakdown of the vacuum is that an otherwise chargeless vacuum state of the ether becomes a state of dipoles, electron-positron pairs, the ether being the generalized, inclusive of all possible states, spacetime medium. In this electron-positron state, the ether exhibits the ability to be polarized, unlike the vacuum state. And according to the hypothesis, does gravity depend on a physical change in the permittivity and permeability of the vacuum? The effect of gravitation is a function of the variation in the polarizability value in terms of electric permittivity and magnetic permeability of the ether. Section 2. The polarization of the dipolar ether manifests as gravity. A breakdown state of the ether manifests as a dipolar state of the ether. In such a dipolar system, however, these charges, without the influence of any external electromagnetic fields, will be randomly arranged/oriented. But upon an external electromagnetic influence, the charges of this dipole state of the ether will polarize in response. The more easily and readily this charged state of the ether polarizes, the greater the standard familiar gravitational effect will be. And so for the same reasons in principle that light bends, for example, towards the glass when passing from air to glass, light will bend towards the dipole state of the ether when passing from the vacuum state of the ether to the dipolar state of the ether, providing an intuitive physical understanding as to how and why light bends in a gravitational field. Section 3. Polarization of a system is a process that takes time. If the frequency of alternation by an influencing/applied electromagnetic field upon that system is high enough, the movement of charges of the system cannot keep up with the alternating field, causing a decrease in the polarizability of the system. If an influencing/applied electromagnetic field upon a dipolar ether switches direction, the dipolar ether will correspondingly change its direction to align with the switch direction of the influencing electromagnetic field. But this corresponding change does not occur instantaneously. The time it takes for the dipolar ether to adjust to the switch in direction of the applied electromagnetic field suggests that if a continuously alternating electromagnetic field is applied to the dipolar ether, and the rate of alternation of the applied electromagnetic field is greater than the rate at which the dipolar ether is at all able to adjust to it, then the dipolar ether will effectively become unable to polarize in response to this applied field. And so it seems that under such a scenario, the effect of standard familiar gravitation would become nullified for this high-frequency applied electromagnetic field. In general, the less the dipolar ether is able to keep up its orientation with an applied alternating electromagnetic field, the less the applied electromagnetic field will be affected by traditional/standard gravity.